I know it's like this is a crazy NFL season, but this might be one of the best college football seasons.
This is sick.
I
I'm
mean,
loving it, dude.
I don't know,
This the it's awesome.
is it the NIL shit that
I
just
think it's NIL.
is
It's
the
so sick.
did the
I mean,
NIL make
you can't walk into a 1-5 game or shit, even like a 1-12 game or a 7 and fucking unranked game or a 19 and unranked and know what the fuck's gonna happen. You don't
mm,
fuck it. Like this is it's great. I think it's
it's
all NIL. The love is being spread.
I
It's
mean,
nice.
just go down the list. So Bama loses to Tennessee, 24 to
Yeah,
17.
bad. Also,
Um,
also, Jalen Milrow looks horrendous. So does Nico Tungavailoa or whatever the fuck, Iamaleava or
yeah,
whatever the hell.
Shane said he just saw.
They both looked horrible.
Shane said, man, when I watch Jalen Milrow, all I see is Jalen Hurts.
But bad.
But
Bad
bad.
or worse.
Well, he's
No,
not a
that
big
was.
fan of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And then Georgia blowing the doors off of
dude.
Texas, blowing the doors off
But
of Ewers, and then they throw in Arts like that was gonna help them at all.
that was bad.
It did
I
not.
will say, Georgia doesn't look. Carson Beck looked bad, especially in that first half.
I mean,
Trevor Etienne. I don't want to shit on you guys, but made a decent move to Georgia.
yeah, it's fine.
He looked good.
Fine. We had a running back.
But yeah, no, taking out Quinn. Georgia has the best defense in college football. That's what won them this game.
I mean,
Just shutting down Texas left and right.
Florida had a running back run for 5 on Saturday, but
That is true.
That's a whole other conversation. But the SEC is wide open. I mean, because you still got
Big
teams.
open.
I mean, we talked Bama, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, but then you also got LSU sitting there. I think like 8.
Yeah.
I mean, they're sneaking up too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the SEC is wide open.
Maryland just beat USC. The fuck is that? Why? I don't like that. I don't want to have to root for this team now. I'm just used to us barely beating a certain team or like fucking playing a D2 fucking shit team and winning or whatever.
I mean, I was expecting from the Gators, I was expecting maybe 3 wins. And now, you're right. Like, I'm kind of upset that, like, now I'm kind of, like, hopeful for a bowl game.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, all right, like, so we got Texas, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss, and Florida State. Maybe we can beat Ole Miss and Florida State and get a bowl game.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. It's like we might not get a bowl game. We might not. But I will
here's
say,
the thing: you didn't expect a bowl game.
I know, but now I'm starting to.
But now it's like, oh fuck!
Now I'm starting to. But you know what you know what I'm gonna expect? Lagway to win Heisman in the next 2 years.
Yeah, that'll be fucking sick.
In the next 2 seasons after this year, he is going to be a Heisman winner. The man was 7 of 14 for 259 yards.
Yeah.
Ran for almost 50. Like I said, next 2 years, there's no reason he is not in the Heisman race.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's a 5-star for a reason, dude.
Maybe these Gators have something to build on for next year, especially from the way they started. I mean, it's definitely been a bounce back. Miami's ranked 6th, or at least they were ranked 6th. I don't know if they
Miami
jump anywhere.
They probably. I don't think they jumped because they almost lost to Louisville. I think Oregon's 1 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon looks good.
Oregon's number 1. First
Alabama's
time.
15.
Here's one. Here's a stat. This is the first time since 1960. You know what I'm going to say?
No.
First time since 1960, Navy and Army were both ranked.
About to say.
And they're both undefeated.
They're both undefeated.
They're
going to have to be undefeated to be ranked, but I think
they can have a loss.
Sure, but they were 24 and 23 something last week. I don't know. But yeah, they're both ranked still. It's both undefeated. They're going to play each other at some point. They could. Either one of these teams can make a playoff, which is nuts.
If there's a Navy,
if there's a military in the 12, yeah,
that is insane.
I mean, Army I think looks better than Navy.
What's up with Air Force?
Are they bad?
Why don't they like? Why aren't all the military?
Because all the smart kids. I'm not saying there's not any smart kids who go to Navy or Army, but the super smart kids go to Air Force.
Yeah, it'd be like if NASA had a football team.
Somewhat,
It
yeah.
wouldn't be like
They're not.
probably wouldn't be the
I don't
best.
think they've never really had a good program. Navy and Army. I mean, there's dudes who like people put that in their group of schools and don't necessarily like.
What if we just get like a strictly just like Navy SEAL team?
I mean, there's usually SEALs on that team. I think a few years ago there was a running back who was
Strictly,
going to be a SEAL and shit.
I mean, straight,
Ah,
straight demons. Either
yeah,
way,
we'll see.
I mean, since 1960, both ranked. These playoffs are
I
gonna
mean,
be good.
yeah.
These
And
playoffs are
then
gonna be good.
Alabama said they hadn't lost. They hadn't had 2 losses coming into November since Saban had been there. So since 2007, they haven't lost 2 games before November.
Yeah.
Kalen DeBoer's. I don't want to. I don't know if you can blame it on head coach or NIL or whatever, but
I
yeah.
mean, Bama. I don't know. Bama lost to
And
Vandy and
but
Tennessee.
the thing that's cool about this season is we have something to look forward to now.
Hmm.
It's not just like, oh, there's gonna be fucking
By this
3
point,
SEC teams and then a
Ohio
fucking
State
random or
or
fucking
Michigan,
or uh,
Northwestern,
TCU
TCU. Yeah,
or
somebody.
Washington or
It's just
Notre Dame.
at this point, any other year in the season, yeah,
Yeah, of
we know who the top
course,
6 teams are going to be,
exactly.
and
Yeah,
we
it's
know
it's
what the
it
playoffs going
used
to
to
look
be
like.
it was the top basic maybe 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest was just throwaways.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be all right.
Now we don't even know who we might. I think we have top 2 right now, Georgia and Oregon.
Georgia and Oregon, and it's
Because fucking Penn State was 3 last week.
there's gonna be 12 teams in
Penn State's bad, dude.
12 teams in the playoff spots, or
That's awesome.
12, yeah, 12 teams in the playoffs. That's
Yeah, no, I said it before the season. I was like, this is going to be the most college football I watch. This is probably going to be the most exciting college football game season ever.
and then the best part about all this, the greatest thing about this college football season, and I cannot stress this enough, Devin. The Seminoles are 1-6.
Yeah, it's
The
fucking
Florida
sick.
State
Dude.
Seminoles are 1-6.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
and
Last
y'all get to play them.
we get to play them, and we
Y'all better win.
might just lose. Last thing.